Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about liver, which is present in our body. So first we will see that view how it look like liver. After that we will discuss about function of the liver. Then we will see the taste, how what kind of test has to be performed, what kind of treatment used to be done. So we will see one by one. Let's start. Front view of the liver. The liver is a large meaty organ that sit on the right side of the belly. It's weighing about 3 pound, which is more than 1 kg. The liver is reddish brown is color and feels rubbery to the touch. Normally you can't feel the liver because it is protected by the rib cage. The liver has two large sections called the right and left lobes. The gallbladder sits under the liver along with the part of the pancreas and intestine. So the liver and these organs work together to digest, absorb and process the food. The liver main job is to filter the blood coming from the digestive tract before passing into rest of the body. Liver also detoxify chemicals, metabolize drugs as it does so the liver secretes bile that end up back in the intestine. The liver also makes protein important for the food clotting and other function. So let's see a little bit more about liver. The liver is a peritoneal organ positioned in the right upper quadrant of the abdomen. It is the largest visceral structure and abdominal cavity. It is the largest gland in human body. An accessory digestive gland, the liver performs a wide range of functions such as synthesis of bile, glycogen storage, clotting factor production, and the liver is predominantly located in the right hypochondrium and epigastric area and extend into the left hypochondrium. There are two liver surfaces, the diaphragmatic and visceral. So diaphragmatic surface is the anterior superior surface of the liver, and visceral surface is the posterior inferior surface of the liver. So these are the two surfaces. The liver is covered by fibrous layer called Gleason capsule. Now we can see the Kupffer cells. These are a type of macrophage that capture and break down old, worn out red blood cells passing through the sinusoids. The tube that carry bile through the liver and gallbladder is also known as bile duct and form a branches structure known as biliary tree. Bile produced by the liver cells drain into microscopic canal is called as caneculae. The countless of the bile caneculae join together into many largest bile ducts found throughout the liver. These bile ducts next join to form the large left and right hepatic duct, which carry bile from the left and right lobe of the liver. These two hepatic ducts join to form a common hepatic duct that drain all the bile away from the liver. The common hepatic duct finally join with the cystic duct from gallbladder to form a common bile duct carrying bile from the duodenum of the small intestine. Most of the bile produced by the liver is pushed back up by the cystic duct and peristalsis to the gallbladder for storage until it is needed for digestion. Now let's look at some term which is used for in liver. So hepatic races, these are the anatomical space between liver and surrounding structure. They are clinical importance as infection may collect these area forming an abscess. Subphrenic space located between the diaphragm and anterior and superior aspect of the liver. They are divided into right and left. Now subhepatic space, a subdivision of the supracholic compartment. This is peritoneum space is located between the inferior surface of the liver and transverse colon. One more, Morrison pouch, a potential space between the visceral surface of the liver and right kidney. This is deepest part of the peritoneal cavity. When supine, therefore pathological abdominal fluid such as blood or acids is most likely to collect in this region. The liver has unique dual blood supply. One is hepatic artery proper, that is 25% of the supply, hepatic portal vein, that is 75% of the supply. Now nerve supply also can be done, and Gleason's capsule of the fibrous covering of the liver is inverted by the branches of the lower intercostal nerve. The lymphatic vessel of the anterior aspect of the liver drain into the hepatic lymph node. These lie along the hepatic vessels and duct of the liver omentum and empty of the chronic lymph node, which is turned drain into the cisterna chyli. Lymphatic form of the posterior aspect of the liver drain into the phrenic and posterior mediastinal node, which is join the right hepatic and thoracic duct. Now let's look at some ligament of the liver, that is falciform ligament. This is sickle-shaped ligament attached the anterior surface of the liver to the anterior abdominal wall and form a natural anatomical division. Next is coronary ligament. Attach the superior surface of the liver to the inferior of the diaphragm and demarcate that bare area of the liver. Now, triangular ligament. The left triangular ligament is formed by the union of the anterior and posterior layer of the coronary ligament at the apex of the liver and attach the left lobe of the liver to the diaphragm. The right triangular ligament is formed by similar fashion adjacent to the bare area of the attached to the right lobe of the liver to a diaphragm. Now, lesser omentum attach the liver to the lesser curvature of the stomach and first part of the duodenum. It consists of the hepatoduodenal ligament. Now, let's look at the microscopically. The cells of the liver, also known as hepatocytes, are arranged in lobule. These are the structure unit of the liver. Each anatomical lobule hexagonal shaped and drained by a central vein. At the periphery of the hexagon are three structures collectively known as portal triad, that is arteriole, venule, bile duct. What is arteriole? A branch of the hepatic artery entering the liver. Venule is a branch of the hepatic portal vein entering the liver. Bile duct, branch of the bile duct leaving the liver. The portal triad also contains hepatic vessel, vagus nerve, that is parasympathetic fiber. Now, percutaneous liver biopsy is used to be done for the liver. So, what is the clinical relevance for that? So, a percutaneous liver biopsy procedure used to obtain sample of the liver tissue. A needle is inserted through the skin to access the liver. The biopsy is required in several clinical scenarios like abnormal LFT test, liver malignancy, hepatitis C, other liver condition like hereditary something, and following liver transplantation. As you can see in the structure here, central vein is there, connective tissue lobule, and anterior lobular vein to the hepatic vein, central vein, you can see platelets of hepatocytes, which is the cells of liver, and form the portal vein. Now let's look at other things like structure, function. So it's around as 1.6 kg as and the skin is only organ heavier and larger than the liver, The function of the liver is like most chemical level of the blood and exercise product called bile. It is regulating that is done like bile product and any excretion of the product, that is regulating. That is the main function. This helps to carry away waste product from the liver. That is the function. And symptoms, if signs and symptoms of the liver disease do occur, then suppose any disease happen, what kind of symptoms you can see? Skin and eye that appear yellowish, that is called jaundice. Abdominal pain and swelling of the leg and ankle. Itchy skin, dark urine color and stool color will change, that will be pale color. What type of disease you can see for the liver? Hepatitis, cirrhosis, liver cancer, liver failure, ascites. What kind of test has to be performed? That is alanine transferase, ALT test, alkaline phosphatase test, ALP test, albumin and total protein test, aspartate transferase test, bilirubin test. So self-care comes under maintain the healthy weight, eat the balanced diet, exercise regularly, avoid toxin, use alcohol responsibly, avoid the use of illicit drugs, avoid the contaminated needles. So these are the self-care which can be done to protect our liver. So hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.